Hey guys, TechieKHD here again with another video, and I know I haven't put out a video in a really long time. As you guys can see, my room is pretty much empty. Basically, my whole loft is, and that's because I just finished up the school year. As you can imagine, it's at the end of May, so June, July, and August. I've got summer break. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean a whole ton of new videos because I'm going to be interning at a big tech company this summer. Of course, I'm Indian. We all intern at tech companies. But that's basically what I'm going to be doing. It's a 40-hour work week. It's a really, really long internship. It starts the Monday after this video is posted, and it goes to 2 days before the semester starts up again in the fall. So I really don't have a whole ton of time this summer. I really wish I did. But somewhere I'm just kind of wondering where this channel is going. You know, I've always loved YouTube. I've really enjoyed making these videos for many years now, but...
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Basically, I was saying, I've really enjoyed making these videos for the last couple of years on YouTube. Don't worry, the channel's not going anywhere. I'm not shutting it down or anything. I'm just trying to find its place. You know, I don't have a whole ton of time to make videos anymore. I'm in college, I'm a full-time student, and then over the summer, I'm working. And honestly, there's just not a whole ton for me to make videos about. It's really hard being a tech channel when you can't afford to buy the latest tech. Galaxy S8, LG G6 came out. I actually worked with AT&T in the past, and they were willing to give me both phones to make videos, but I got stuck with schoolwork and I just wasn't able to get those videos out for you guys. Also, I don't think I would have been able to put in my best foot forward in making those videos. I think it would have been kind of half-assed, if you will, and that's not the kind of quality of video that I want to make on this channel. You know, I've always enjoyed making high quality videos on here, so I didn't think that uploading something subpar would be fair to me as a creator and you guys as the viewers. And besides for that, I honestly don't have a whole ton of ideas. Now, there is the option of taking this channel in a different direction where I make like weekly videos and tell you guys what's up, maybe do like kind of a vlog type situation. I've never really thought about it. I mean, I guess until recently I did. I was thinking I would make vlogs or something on the channel, but also my schedule day to day is pretty much exactly the same. I wake up, I have like a 9 a.m. or something, I have a class, and then I get lunch, and then I have another class, and it's not really super fun per se. I have been doing a lot more work digitally. You know, I'm working towards user interface and user experience stuff. I'm trying to build that part of my portfolio outside of all the tangible product creation that I do. I'm an industrial design student. And you know, I've made like a couple friends recently online. I met up with a friend from Ohio that I met at pre-college from like 5 years ago. He's actually in my town interning here at Hasbro, which is pretty cool. So I've been catching up with friends. You know, school ended a couple days ago. As you can see, again, the room's mostly empty because I packed up and put most of my stuff in storage at a storage company. And I'm actually working in Boston this summer, so I'm going to be moving there tomorrow. And I have like a couple suitcases lying out here. I'm basically just taking my clothes, shoes, I have my monitor, my computer, and somewhere I was like, okay, I might as well take my tripod and microphone in case I have a chance to make videos. So it's not totally dead. Of course, I have my drone also that I'm going to be taking. Those are like, I don't like putting expensive electronics in like with a storage company, you know, that's, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I just thought I'd update you guys with what's going on. I haven't made a video in a while, and so, you know, I didn't want to leave the channel like totally bare. A lot of people have been expecting videos from me. I have like this stuff right here, you know, companies keep reaching out, and like, even if I tell them no, they send me stuff. So these are like some smart power outlets. I guess what you do with them is you throw them into your power outlet, and then it's like a pass-through, and it connects to Wi-Fi, and there's an app so you can turn stuff on and off. It's like getting into the smart home stuff. Of course, it's not a whole ton of stuff, but you know, that video is probably going to be out eventually because I don't want to make these companies mad. Like, I tell most of them that I don't have time to make videos, but some of them have like connections to companies I've worked with before, and they grab my address and ship me out stuff. So, you know, we'll see what goes on. I don't have a ton of ideas. If you guys have any like ideas for videos, let me know. You know, I could start showing you guys more of the work I do at school. I want to start playing with concrete a little bit more and making like some more like, I love making lamps. I made a whole ton of lamps the last year. I did a project involved with the MBTA, which is the Massachusetts Boston Transport Authority. It was a research project. It wasn't affiliated with them in any way, but I was researching it to create a product for travelers that use the service from Providence to Boston here on the Northeast. It's a pretty popularly traveled line. So I spent like a good like chunk of my semester working on that project. I made like a little dog. I made a little like mechanism for like a dog toy. There's been a bunch of stuff. I've been working with new software, SolidWorks, which is a 3D modeling software, Fusion, Adobe Experience Design is something I've been playing with recently. I've been updating my website. If you guys would like to keep up to date with like the kind of stuff I'm doing outside of school and outside of YouTube, which is a lot more of just expanding my like user interface and user experience skills, hit up my Behance and my website. I have them both linked in the description. I'm still extremely active on Instagram. That's the only other platform that I'm still really posting on like a pretty constant basis, because I take a lot of pictures and then I also make a lot of like digital files that are fun. I love cars, I love architecture, I love technology. I'm always photographing things, so that's always up there. If you guys really want to like interact with me, I'm really active on there. I'm going to respond to your comments. I'm going to, you know, update you on what's going on. I also have a Snapchat. I post just casually like for my friends, but you guys are like kind of like my friends, so I have a couple of you on Snapchat already. If you guys would like to follow me on Snapchat, it's TechGeekHD, just like my Instagram and pretty much everything else on the internet affiliated with me is probably TechGeekHD. That's linked in the description of the video as well. I don't know if you guys have got the new YouTube layout yet. I've been like testing it. It's still a little glitchy, but I guess it works. I might make some new cover art, throw it up there soon. I probably need a new intro. If any of you are like really good at making intros, hit me up. You know, I'm down to pay for it, of course. I'm not gonna ask for free work. I'm not that kind of guy. I went to Iceland a couple months ago, and I made like a whole video about that. It was supposed to be a vlog, but it ended up being more of like a drone montage video. If you guys would like to check that out, and I recommend it. Iceland is a beautiful country. I had a really, really great time there with my friends. Video's linked in the description. Make sure to go check it out. It's a fun video. I couldn't throw it up on YouTube because my audience isn't like a super travel focused audience, but I guess some of you might be. So it's there. And then also the music was like copyrighted, so it had to go on Vimeo instead of YouTube. But yeah, that's essentially what's going on. Just thought I'd throw this video out. I'm going to be making videos about watches a little more. I don't know if you guys know, I'm like a huge watch guy. There's a couple more watches I'm going to be buying in a bit. I'll probably make a couple videos about that. Trying to be Justin today, hype beasting with my Supreme hat to the best I can. My Yeezys are in the box. I'm taking them with me to Boston. I don't know, I don't do like a whole ton of like hype beast type stuff. I have a couple of Supreme things, you know. I like following I like going to hype beast. I follow a bunch of these people on Instagram, but it's not like it's not like a massive part of my life. I know I keep hearing about it every now and again in the comments, but that's really not me. You guys want to see that? That's Justin. Justin's the real hype beast. But yeah, anyway guys, that's about it for this video. Let me know if you have any other videos you guys would like to see. I'll probably make like a little room tour in my apartment in Boston. It's not really super custom to me. I've just sublet a room from someone that I met on Craigslist. None of us were the Craigslist killer, which is pretty good. He goes to Harvard, which is cool, and cool guy. So, you know, the room's more like his room, but I've sublet it, so I'll have some of my stuff in there. I could do a little desk tour, room tour. I'm taking my monitor, so not a whole lot's changing. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any recommendations for videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great summer. I'll probably try and stay in touch. Follow me on Instagram. See ya. Peace.